drop-off went excellent.
Should be a thing. This should become a new series. School drop-off with Danielle and Liam.
What a morning it has been. I feel so verklempt today. I wanted to answer a question that one of you guys had left on my vlog from last week. They're like an ugly sneaker, which is called the clitoral.
This is how I have fun. Don't judge me.
Good morning, you guys. Drop-off went excellent. Liam did not cry. I was shocked. He did have to pee, and we were in the carpool line, and the teachers weren't down yet. So I literally just got out of the car. There was a bush, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I told the security guard, I'm like, we need to pee. And he's just like, I didn't see anything. We went into the bush and we peed because he was like, Mom, I have to pee, I have to pee. And he's like, I was like, can you hold it? He's like, no, no, no. So we went to pee. So that was the only little hiccup we had. But other than that, carpool went excellent. The only thing is that I feel like a lot of kids I've noticed today start crying because they see other kids around them crying, and so that they start to feel emotional and scared because they see other kids get scared and cry. And the reason I'm saying this from my observation, because anytime that I've hurt myself, or like I remember I fell once, I like slipped on the floor and I was like, ow, ow. Liam started crying because he got scared for me. And anytime Estelle cries, he like goes, ee, like, you know, he starts to like get teary. So I feel like it's an instant reaction, or like a mimic method that kids do when they see other kids crying. So Liam fortunately didn't like copy the other kids crying, and I saw his teacher and he hugged his teacher, and I was like, show her the snacks that we packed today, show her this, show her that. Like, we, you know, we're not allowed to bring toys to school because they don't want kids fighting over it, but I was like, show him the snacks, show him like the photo album that we made. So it went well. So we'll see how long he holds out till today. But I think the method that the teacher said yesterday, where she was like, don't leave him all the way through, like leave him, like pick him up while he's still happy, so he wants to come back tomorrow. So I think we're gonna do the same thing today. We're gonna just like push him like 30 minutes longer than yesterday, and then I'll pick him up, and then we're gonna do this all the way till next week until he makes it to nap time. So fingers crossed. I also just picked up some stuff at Plum Market. It's a really nice market. It's kind of like a I would say like an Erewhon in Miami, but it's not really Erewhon. It's just like whatever would come close to it. But they have a lot of homeopathic options in terms of like vitamins, like medication and stuff. And I got a couple of things that I needed to restock on, especially knowing now that Liam's in school, he's probably going to get sick. So I really like this nasal spray. It's called Kids X Clear. This is it. And it's safe for infants. And I also like to get these for him because now that we started school, I noticed he has been a little bit restless in his sleep. He's like a little bit nervous. So we've used these before. Obviously ask like a healthcare provider. Don't listen to me before giving this to your kids. But I get these Byron chamomile pellets. They're sugar pellets. And I also get this one. I don't know if it's called China or Sina, but it's this one. So this one is for nervousness and like irritability, and the chamomile is for calmness and irritability as well. So I give it to him like 30 minutes, like 3 pellets, 30 minutes before he goes to bed, and it just like soothes any like anxiety or whatever. And the Sina's for like irritability and stuff, which if he has any, I can give it to him. But these are all safe and homeopathic. But again, ask a healthcare provider or somebody before giving it to your kids. And then for like nasal congestion and stuff when they're battling like sinuses, there's Herb Farm makes this really, really good tincture. It's called Sinus Samurai, and it's this one here. If I can find them online, I'll link them for you guys below so you guys can check it out. I know these they sell on Amazon, but these I'm not sure. So like I said, if I find it, I'll put it for you in the description box. But these are like kind of some of the things that I use to combat any of the things that I just mentioned. So I was just there getting stuff, so I just wanted to restock on what I was missing. So that's that. I'm going home now. I have to edit a brand partnership video, and I have to film a brand partnership video, and I'm so tired today because I went to bed at 1:30 last night. 2 reasons why. One, I was like, I couldn't sleep and I was having a little bit of anxiety. I don't know why. I haven't had anxiety in such a long time. I felt like super anxious. Don't really know why. Don't know what it's related to. Don't really want to think too deeply about it. I just want to kind of move on. The second thing is I was watching Hunting Wives, or The Hunting Wives. What a weird show. Like, it's so weird that you can't stop watching, but it's so weird, you know? Anyway.
I did not vlog ever since I got home, you guys, because when I got home, I was literally go, go, go. It felt like the minutes just went, like, I don't know where they went, but essentially I got home, and then I had to feed Estelle, wake her up, feed her, and then we had a doctor's appointment. The doctor said that she is growing perfectly. She's hitting all the metrics. She's gaining weight properly. Like everything's great. He did say that this month is going to be like our colic month, which I already know that. And I have terrible twos all at once. So that was that. I then had to go pick up Liam from school, and I picked him up at 12:30. He stayed for lunch, which he didn't yesterday. The teacher said that he ate all the food. I was worried about that, but she said that honestly, that this year the reason why they started not allowing parents to bring hot lunch, unless like the kid has like a severe allergy, but they tried to accommodate all the allergies, and they're doing like no seed oils in the food and like whatever. Which I found really nice. But they basically said that the reason for that is because most kids don't end up eating when everyone's bringing their own food. So everyone's just kind of like looking at each other's food and no one ends up eating. So when everyone's eating the same thing, they all tend to eat. So he ate. I picked him up, I got home, I had to film a brand partnership because I did not have time after I went to the market. And I've just been working ever since. I just fed Estelle and put her down, and my husband and I are going with our family to take out the family that donated the kidney to my grandfather. So they're in town, so we're gonna go hang out with them for an early dinner at 6:30, and then I'm gonna come home and take over, and that's basically it. I'm wearing a cardigan from Guest and Residence. I'm gonna show you guys. It's very comfy. It's like a summer cardigan, and I'm wearing the same pants from Eve's, you guys, that I've been wearing nonstop. I'll show you. It's like a bias trouser pant from Revolve. I'll link it for you guys below. The reason why I have been wearing it nonstop is because it's literally the only thing that feels comfortable at the moment, especially like with my C-section. I still have a lot of like swelling there. So that's why I've been wearing that. But that is basically it. I do want to show you one thing that I got because I already wore them today to carpool. Couldn't help myself. So let me show you. Okay. So I gave in to the New Balance Miu Miu trend. This model, I don't know what it's called, but I will link it for you guys below. But let me show you. They're like an ugly sneaker, you know, but I love an ugly shoe. If you guys know me, I love an ugly shoe. What do you guys think? I'm kind of like digging these laces. There's two sets of laces, if you guys can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 on each side, 4 total. They have all the additional laces in the box, so you can just do like one lace if you want. But they're actually really comfortable. If you have like a high arch and can't wear flat shoes, these are definitely not for you. They also run a little bit big, so I'm typically a 39.5. Sometimes that could be a 40, like in some shoes in Chanel I'm a 40, but typically I'm a 39.5. In Miu Miu in general, in most shoes, I'm a 39. I feel like Miu Miu and Prada runs big, half a size big, so just FYI, if you're buying it somewhere online where you can't return it, just keep that in mind. But these are my new carpool pickup and drop-off shoes. My husband's probably laughing in the background. No one's gonna see my shoes, you guys. But anyway, I'm wearing these. Eleni just asked me why I'm wearing a sweater, and I'm like, I'm always cold. Yesterday was the first time for the Chanel dinner that I didn't have like long sleeves inside of a restaurant, and we were freezing. Wasn't it cold yesterday, babe, at the Chanel dinner? It was freezing. Freezing. That's why everyone always asks me, especially like on takeout, they're like, I don't get it. Do we live in two different Miamis? Because you're always bringing a cardigan and a jacket. And I bring it because they pump the AC like crazy inside, and I'm always cold. So I actually want to wear this mini Kelly, but I want to take off this twilly that I have. I love this twilly. I want to put it next on my grizzly because it's the same color. But I also just wanted to show you because it reminded me that my husband actually reminded me. I'm going to show you that I have this other blue one that I've never worn yet. I'll show that to you first. Maybe I showed it to you guys in the blog. I don't remember. This one, it's so beautiful. I have a coat to coat. It's a black Birkin with corduroy, and I'm thinking to put that on there. I initially was gonna give it to someone as a gift, like a family member for like a birthday or a holiday or something. But then Eleni told me that I should keep it for myself. Right, babe?
What?
I said I initially, when our sales associate texted us about the twilly, because I have both colors that were available, then when she texted us that the third color came out, I wasn't gonna buy it, and then I said, you know what, I'll buy it for like a, you know, for like my mom or like somebody for someone's birthday, whatever, or like a holiday. And when it came, you said keep it for yourself. Remember? Yeah. Eleni hyped me into keeping it for myself. Still haven't worn it. I think a lot of people don't know is that
you are a big supporter of my purchases. Like, you never make me feel bad about my purchases. You always make me feel good about them. I feel like black people don't know that. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should keep this, whatever. And if Aloni like really loves it, he hypes me up. Like, it's so hard to get off because they make this so tight. Jesus. Freed. Okay, let's go. We just got home from dinner. I'm so full. But I quickly wanted to show you these sunglasses I got. Aloni hates them. Like, he hates this kind of shape. But I like them. I've been wanting them for a while now, but I wasn't sure like what color I wanted to get. And picture them in the fall with like a jacket or like a leather jacket or like a blazer. They are from Tom Ford. I got these a few days ago, but I haven't shared with you guys. But I decided I'm gonna wear them tomorrow for school drop off with my Miu Miu shoes. LOL. What do you guys think? I don't have like many exciting things going on, you know, right now, except school drop off and pick up. So this is how I have fun. Don't judge me. I like them. They're just a little bit wide here. They like fall off my nose. But I'm gonna see if I can get them tightened. But even if I get them tightened, they're just narrow here. So, I mean, wide here. So I don't know. But I think they're very cool. So, what do you guys think? Anyways, good night. I will vlog my outfit tomorrow for school drop off. It should be a thing. This should become a new series. School drop off with Danielle and Liam. Anyway, bye. What a morning it has been. I feel so verklempt today, okay? Because Liam had, I don't even know how many tantrums this morning. I like couldn't even tell you because there were so many. There was one after the other. And he was just spiraling today, spiraling. Like, he didn't want to eat this. That was an issue. Then I put on shorts on him. He didn't want the shorts. He took off the shorts. He didn't want to wear the socks. Then he started trying to take off all of the name tags that we ironed onto his socks, to his shorts, to his shirts. He started trying to pull them off, getting upset, like on the floor, legs flailing everywhere. I walked away for a second because I'm like, I needed to breathe. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm gonna let you feel all the feelings. I said, I love you. When you're ready to get dressed, let me know. I walked away for 2 minutes. He sort of calmed down. He came back saying, Mama, Mama, I love you, I love you, I love you. I gave him a hug. Then he proceeded with another tantrum. And then I said to him, oh man, for some reason, car's talking to me. I don't need any help.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that right now.
Okay, anyway. So he proceeded to have a tantrum, continue it, and it was more like just like a crying post tantrum. And then I said to him, well, let's go look at the Band-Aids I got you. He's like obsessed with Band-Aids. And I got him these like Band-Aids that have different characters on them. And I said, let's go look at the Band-Aids. He said, yes, he wanted to look at the Band-Aids. So I said, why don't you take some Band-Aids today to school for your friends? He liked that idea. And then we slowly started getting dressed, and yeah. So school drop-off went okay today. I gave his backpack to his teacher, which he usually is okay with, and then he pulled the backpack away from her and said, it's mine. And I said, okay. And then he wanted me to sit down with him, so I sat with him for like a minute. And then I had to like walk away, and then he started crying, not too much, a little bit, but my friend was 2 cars behind me, so she was dropping off her son who was in the same class as Liam, and then she texted me and said that like by the time she got out of the car with her son that he just had tears in his eyes, but he stopped crying, he was calm. So I feel like he's having a delayed reaction, which is totally normal. And so I'm really proud of him anyway for being able to not cry the first 2 days, and just, you know, it's a huge adjustment. Like, I completely get it. Not only is that a huge adjustment for him, but we also have a baby at home, and he's also in his terrible too. So there's just a lot of things, emotions and feelings. So I can't even imagine how he's feeling. It's very overwhelming for him. It's also overwhelming for me. So for him, it's probably times 100. I'm very committed to my sunglasses today. They are falling off my nose a little bit because they are very, very, very wide. What else? I just stopped at the supermarket to grab some bread. We go through bread in the house like it's crazy. So I got some bread and I also got some pastries, and then I stopped at Solution Mind and Body Pharmacy, which is the place that I get my homeopathics and like different like remedies and stuff. I went to go pick up more magnesium and some stuff for Liam, and the magnesium has been helping me tremendously, this one specifically, with my blood pressure. So if you guys are struggling with blood pressure, like high blood pressure and preeclampsia, like postpartum, it's really great. It's also just really great to take magnesium anyway, especially to calm your nervous system, to have better sleep, which has been helping me a lot with my sleep. And I feel very rested. Even if I sleep like 6-7 hours, I feel so good. And I've never really felt like that before when I slept. So also because I was waking up a lot in the night. Now I'm like getting consistent hours of sleep, even like even with Estelle, when I'm getting like 4 hours and I'm waking up and doing a feed and then getting another like 3.5, 4 hours, I still feel really rested, you know? So it's really nice. So that's that. And then the next thing is, and then I stopped at the Russian store, which I got a couple of things. I wanted to answer a question that one of you guys had left on my vlog from last week, and you asked me about potty training tips. And the potty training tip that our nanny gave me when we started our potty training journey, because I was like, okay, we have to like start learning how to use the bathroom. She said to me, like, what worked in the past for the kids that she has worked with is you have to let them pee. First, you have to buy underwear. So, and she's like, buy fun underwear that they're gonna like be into putting on. So I bought Liam underwear with like cranes on it and trucks and like cars and whatever he liked. And I also cut off the tags in the back. Some underwear come with tags. She said cut off the tags because they age the kids and you want them to feel comfortable wearing the underwear and like want them to put them on and have like a pleasant experience. So we cut the tags off the back of the underwear. And she said, let him pee on himself, okay? And let him walk around like that for 5 to 10 minutes. It's not traumatizing. Your child's not going to be traumatized, I promise. She's like, let them pee on themselves and walk around like that for 5 to 10 minutes, and they're going to see how uncomfortable it feels peeing on themselves and walking around in wet underwear, that they're going to tell you. They're going to start saying like, I have to go to the bathroom. Literally, you guys, it worked like a charm for us. It took 3 times for him to pee on himself, for him to say he needs to go to the bathroom. Now, the thing is that Liam sometimes still gets peeing and pooping confused. So sometimes he says, I have to go pee. So when he tells us he has to go pee, we take him to the bathroom, right? But here's the thing. We have a insert that is for like our regular toilet, and then we have a potty training toilet for him when he has to go pee. And then for number 2, we have the insert because sometimes you don't want to like have to dump it out and then like clean the bowl of the potty training toilet, you know. Obviously now we're trying to use the bowl more because we want him to learn to sit down and take off his underwear himself and like sit and hold everything he needs to hold down in order to pee. But that comes later. First you want to teach them that they need to tell you and verbalize that they have to go pee, right? So he'll tell us he has to go pee, we'll take him to the toilet, he'll pee. Now sometimes 5 minutes later he goes, I have to go pee again. And it's important not to ignore that, because I used to be like, oh, we just peed, he's just probably saying it to say it, but usually it means they have to go number 2. Liam still sometimes says he has to go pee and you'll hold on to his butt, or he'll go pee and then 5 minutes later say I have to go pee again, and that means he has to go pee, like he has to go poop, right? So you have to like just watch that and teach them. I keep telling him to say you have to go poop, you have to go poop, but I notice sometimes he'll hold like the back of his pants and say I have to go pee, I have to go pee, so I know that's number 2. So those are just like things to know. Also, the insert for the toilet, get the travel one, because you can also use that when you're like out and about, or if you're like traveling somewhere, like when we fly somewhere, we have it. If we want to take it on the plane with us, we can just put it and it's done. You can just wash it later, disinfect it, and move on. So it's just get the travel one so you don't have to get like 3 different pieces for potty training. But that's what worked for us. It takes some time. We still have some accidents. Like for example, Liam was playing at the playground. He was having so much fun, and this was actually recently. This has like happened for the first time in a really long time, and he completely forgot that he needed to go pee because he was having so much fun, and he has like no time to go to the bathroom because he's gonna have FOMO. So he ended up like peeing a little bit, and he got nervous, and then he ran to us and said, I have to go pee, and he already started peeing. So at that point I knew we weren't going to make it to the bathroom, so I pulled him into a bush and I just pulled on his pants and he went peeing. But it takes time. It's not perfect. He still wears a diaper in his sleep, like when he naps, and he still wears a diaper at night. He doesn't really pee during his nap. He only pees in his diaper when he's sick, when he's like not feeling good at night. But there have been many times in the night where he wakes up and says I have to go pee, and me being lazy, I'll be like, Liam, it's okay, just go pee in your diaper. And he's like, no. So Oloni will pick him up and carry him to the toilet, and then we'll go back to sleep. But it's just all an adjustment. It's It's not as difficult, I feel like, as everybody makes it seem. It's just messy. That's the thing. It's not difficult, it's messy. So do it when you feel like you're ready to do it. Do it when you have enough time, when you're home, when you can like work on the process for a week or two, or if you have a caretaker or a nanny or your parents or grandparents that are watching, just make sure you guys are all doing the same thing and that not everyone is doing like something different, because then it's harder to teach them to stick to a certain regimen, right? So like whatever you find that works for you, just make sure you're passing it along to the next person, whoever's going to help you with your kids. But that's kind of what worked for us. Just peeing on yourself a couple of times, walking around in that wet underwear for 5 to 10 minutes, and then feeling uncomfortable and just explaining to them, you see, you have to say when you want to go to the bathroom, because if you don't say you have to go to the bathroom, you're going to walk around with the wet underwear and you're not going to be comfortable. And I think like when you're talking to them in layman's terms and breaking that down and explaining to them, they start to get it. So, but don't get frustrated if it takes longer than a week or two. It's okay. Anyway, you guys, I'm going upstairs. I need to unload some of the stuff, and today I want to tackle my beauty closet. I need to get rid of like so much stuff that has moved with me from New York, and that just needs to go to the garbage because I'm so overwhelmed, and I'm like looking through makeup and things that I want to find, lip glosses, lip liners, and I'm just feeling overwhelmed because it's getting really cluttered. So we're gonna organize today. The organization is going really well. I've threw out a lot of stuff and I'm just like reorganizing and seeing what I have. I had 4 full makeup bags, you guys, like this big and this big, full of makeup and stuff. This is from Fashion Week from February, okay? That's not good. Hi, Estelle's watching me. We're listening to Giveon. She's here bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Also, you guys, I just I just got on Giveon TikTok the other day, and there's, I guess, all this drama because he's the problem, he's the cheater, and here I am like thinking like he's making all this music because his heart has been broken so many times, but his music is so good that you forget that he's the problem, you know? Having a quick little lunch. It's just tomatoes with olives, some peppers, and pesto. I picked up Liam from preschool and he fell asleep in the car on the way home. Our car ride's literally 10 minutes. And midway talking to me, by the way. I took him upstairs, so he's down for his nap. Estelle's down for her nap too. So I quickly left the house. I'm going to go get my tattoo removed or continue the removal process. I've had, I think, 3 or 4 sessions done in the past. If you guys don't know, this is the tattoo I'm referring to. I've had it since I was 18 years old, or 19 actually, when I was in college. My first year of college. I got it with my friends when we were out drinking on St. Mark Street. Shout out to St. Mark Street. I've also got piercings there too in the past. I actually had a piercing once, guys, under my tongue, like here. I know, shocker, right? But it was just me like being testy because I grew up with really strict parents. Like I was never allowed to sleep out, nothing like that. So I decided that my first year of college I was going to get everything out, which I did. So I experimented with tattoos and piercings. But anyway, thankfully I didn't do anything like on my face. But I hate this tattoo. They're stupid triple triangles that don't mean anything. It was so dumb. I don't know why I did that. But I have gotten 3 or 4 sessions done in the past in New York, and I just kind of forgot about it because it was so painful and I was just like annoyed, whatever. So the plan is that I'm going to do a couple more sessions because we are planning to take the kids to New York in November, and I think Aloni is going to get a tattoo for Estelle because he already has one for Liam and I have one for Liam as well. So I'm thinking that this will never go fully away, so I want to get it as light as possible and then maybe get something over it, like cover it up for Estelle, because I want to get something for her anyway, something very small. So we'll see what happens with this, but that's just kind of the plan. So that's what I'm kind of going to do now, and then I'm going to get home and I'm going to make the salad that I made last week actually for dinner from Italy, the corn and tomato salad. And I'm also going to make tin fish pasta, and Aloni and I are going to leave because we have a parent-teacher open house tonight, and everyone's attendance is mandatory. At least one parent has to show up per child. So we're both going to go. It's at 7 o'clock. So that's just really what's happening today. And that's really it, you guys. The weather is shitty. It's like raining on and off all day. That's it. Wait, actually I lied. I'm going to stop by after the tattoo removal appointment at my dad's store because he just got in a new shipment of chrome heart sunglasses. So I told him that I want to see them before he puts them out on the shelves, and they're all sold out. But I love chrome heart sunglasses. I know everyone's obsessed with Jacques Marie Vage. Like, I don't really like them as much as I do the chrome hearts. I love chrome hearts and Cartier sunglasses the most. So I'm gonna go check out what came, because chrome heart sunglasses sell out so fast because the allocations are so limited to different like places that sell sunglasses. And not only that, a lot of boutiques end up like marking up the sunglasses so much more. So let's say the retail is already so expensive, it could be like anywhere between $900 to $2,000, like depending on the style of. Oh my god, this person just stopped in the middle of the street. You guys texting, like, what is wrong with people? Anyway, they end up, let's say the sunglasses are anywhere between $900 to $2,000. What ends up happening is some boutiques, if they know that a style is really hot, like the Diamond Dogs or like the Nip Slip, those end up getting marked up so much more. So let's say like the Nip Slip is $1,200, people will mark them up to like $2,400. It's crazy. So I want to go and get my sunnies before they get sold out. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you guys what he has. This is the tattoo post removal. You see it's a little bit swollen, how my skin is like kind of bumpy. So I just got to East Coast Jewelry, which is my dad's store, and I'm looking through all of the amazing sunglasses, and I will show you guys what I'm leaning towards, but I want to show you these because I think this is already a given. Look at these. This is a new model. They're burgundy. The style is called Unbox. They also come in this like hunter green color, but you guys know that I'm gravitating towards these. They're so beautiful, especially like for the fall. I don't have any burgundy sunglasses, so I think that these could be 8+++. This is also a new model. They come in different colors. This one is called, so hard to see, Pole Shot. They come in also this beautiful green color and this turquoise. And they come in this like blue, purple, lavender color, and it has a black matte frame around it and here as well. Also very cool. They're giving like Ozzy Osbourne vibes, aren't they? I've said this before, if you don't own any chrome heart sunglasses, I would start off with the Diamond Dogs. These are the most popular. This is what made the brand very famous, and they're amazing. And they're so light. Like if you have a hard time wearing sunglasses because they feel heavy, these are beautiful and really light. And they also have like optic versions of them as well. This is a really cool turquoise color from last year. I ended up trying on this style, which is called the clitoral. I have a nip slip style in the same colorway, so I'm thinking maybe to get these because I really love the shape. I just think it's so like elegant on your face, and it kind of frames your face really nicely, and it's still edgy without being too edgy, again because of the shape. It's like a half oval. What do you guys think about these? Kind of like them. They're so light too. And I'm definitely going to get these because these are made for me. Like these with my burgundy obsession, Rouge Oche. You guys know, you know. I love these so much. I don't know, I need them. Aloni's like, you're never gonna wear them because they're plastic, but I need them, you know. The clitoral also comes in this colorway, but I feel like these are a little bit too dark for my face. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna make a quick decision because I need to go. I need to go cook dinner. Yeah. This should be on the side where you are. We are in the car on the way to our first PTA meeting. How does it feel, Dad?
Doesn't feel like anything quite yet, Mom. Just because, yeah, you know.
PTA meetings. I have a question for you guys. Okay, no judgment. Are you the kind of parent that's like participating in everything, and you know, want to be doing the fundraiser, and you want to be in charge of this, and like, because I'm not that kind of parent. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay.
What's with this sudden confession?
I don't know. I just feel like there's like different kinds of moms, but I feel like you're either like a mom who like loves to be in charge of like PTA.
Are we feeling some guilt over that?
I don't know if I'm feeling guilt, like, but It's just not who I am.
Be
So
honest.
no, I'm not feeling guilt.
If
Actually,
you're already be honest, be honest.
I'm not feeling guilt because I have so many things that I'm already like trying to take care of in my life, and I have so many things I need to organize that it's like
No,
another
I agree,
thing I
but that
don't want
doesn't
to
mean that you
like.
can't feel guilty about that.
No,
Okay, good. You should.
I don't feel guilty, but
You should.
I'm wondering if I should feel guilty. But anyway, there's no judgment because we need moms that are good at that are like spearheading all the events and wanting to be all part of things. And then there's moms like me who will support in whatever way I can, but I don't want to be like in charge of it, you know? Anyway, that's just my honest thoughts, you guys.
Nobody's just OCDing himself out.
Wait, so I wanted to show you this TikTok video. Look, it's how relatable is this? Nobody prepares you for this transition. So I saw this video and I was like, wow, this is so relatable. Nobody prepares you for this transition. There you go. Yeah, that's where we are in this stage of life. I was talking about today how Liam just has meltdowns and tantrums over nothing. All the time now.
Yeah.
We are on a constant roller coaster. Anyway, I'll let you guys know how this PTA meeting goes. I don't even know what we're meeting about. I think it's just like all the parents meeting each other because the school's pretty small. And like meeting other parents. I was in my first group chat today with other parents, introducing ourselves. That was interesting. So many firsts for me this week. Anyway.
Exciting times.
Exciting times.
Exciting times, my bro.
Yeah, we had some tin fish pasta for dinner and I made
Very
a corn
yummy.
salad. So good, I didn't even have time to record it for you guys because I was in a rush. Liam liked the corn, not the salad. And he liked the tomatoes. He ate the inside of the tomatoes and then left the outside part. I decided to throw 2 of them on the floor and had the pasta.